My reality today is a stark contrast to what it was 15 years ago. As a young boy growing up through poverty, my imagination and dreams were limited by our circumstances. However, our happiness were limitless and can be found in every single aspect of our lives. So when it came time to choose my career, I thought I wanted to be an accountant because I'm Asian and I was good with numbers. And I wanted to be a doctor because doctors save lives. And then I decided to be a scientist because scientists save entire population. On 13th of November 2002, after an epic vacation at 16 years old, I came home to the news that my best friend, my brother, my mentor, Ryan, has passed away in a drowning accident. My world was turned upside down. Everything that I thought I knew about living and being alive vanished as I watched my best friend's body get cremated and was reduced to ashes. And for 9 months, I pushed and I crawled. I literally bring myself through the pain, the grief, the loss, the sorrow, the anger, the disappointment. But it was facing mortality that I've come to appreciate what it means to be alive and the idea of experiencing being alive. And it profoundly changed the way I look at living. I was more determined than ever to work hard, learn, create, make, experiencing all the highs and lows, every emotions, to push my boundaries and limitation, to learn, to create, and ultimately contribute to a better world. I was determined to leave my eulogy and not my resume. My treasures are going to be my experiences, not the toys, the cars, not the picket fence, or the figures on my salary. So since then, I've been very lucky to work with some of the most remarkable individuals, some of them in this room like Yasmin, on some of the coolest freaking ideas. I've volunteered thousands of hours for various charities. I've been involved in the production of a feature-length film. I've written script for a documentary about a mobile boat clinic providing free medical services to some of the most rural and remote population in the world, in my hometown, the island of Borneo in Malaysia. Together with some of my crazy friends, we brought camping chairs and beanbags, and we took over an area in a mall in Brisbane. And we invited random strangers to come have a chat with us without any judgments. We heard some crazy stories from a homeless man who ended up becoming homeless as a result of the circumstances of his mental illness, to an corporate executive who was struggling to make the decision for divorce with his wife. We started campaigns like To Mama with Love, which has raised thousands of dollars to help expand a school in Tanzania. These scholars sat for the national exam for the first time in 2008, and they came first in their district. What I learned was determination and perseverance, and the relentless optimism of our future generation. Soften the fuck up, a campaign, a permission, an invitation that has generated thousands of conversations all across Australia on the meaning of man and being a mate, to reduce suicide, the #1 cause of death among young Australian men. We've started communities both online and offline, like Hub Australia, a network of co-working communities across Melbourne, Sydney, and Adelaide, one of the members in this room here, driving innovation through cross-sector, cross-disciplinary, and cross-cultural collaboration. Last year, I hit burnout. I decided to take a year off, and I didn't know what to do. But I bought a one-way ticket to Vietnam. And 12 months later today, I've been through 52 cities and sent thousands of Snapchats. Along the way, I've had my highest of highs and my lowest of lows in the last year. I've laughed, I've cried, I've made lifelong friends, I've been broke, many times. I've tasted some of the weirdest things, and I've slept in more airports than I can remember. From the cab driver in Hoi An in Vietnam who quit his corporate job to look after his daughter after his wife passed away, to my newfound brother who was very determined to start a brand new life, who after coming out of rehab at 17 years old. From the stunning mountains of Chiang Mai to the romantic setting of Paris, I've come to appreciate the simplicity of life and the astounding beauty of our planet. I've come to learn of the resiliency of humanity, and I've come to appreciate that I am enough. I am enough. I've come to appreciate my own inadequacies. I've come to appreciate my limitless potential. So, almost 12 years since Ryan's death, I stand here today very, very grateful and very, very humbled for all the experiences that I've had. So, those experiences that I've had. So I hope that, well, part of my heart will always be broken. But through Ryan's death, I've come to appreciate being alive and experiencing what it means to be alive. So I hope that you wouldn't have to go through such a painful experience to experiencing what life is and experiencing being alive. What would you create if you weren't afraid? What makes you come alive? What makes you happy? Go, explore, learn, make, create, and ultimately make this world better. Thank you.